Hey, welcome back. So today, that was weird. It was like a bird flying, the shadow. Anyway, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about at-home workouts. Do they work? All right. So this was a question I had for a very long time. As a former morbidly obese woman, 208 pounds, a size 22, I have tried everything to lose weight. And fitness is one of those things it's just not going away, right? Like do you remember the Richard Simmons days, like sweating to the oldies, the Jane Fonda, the Jane Fonda days, the really tight thingies, and then the bodysuits, the tight bodysuits and the leg warmers. Fitness has been around since as long as I have been around on this planet and way before that. And so fitness is not going away. And the fit people on the planet are the hottest. And I can remember as a morbidly obese woman looking at before and afters of people that had lost weight. And I would see before and afters of people that had just lost weight. No fitness, just dieting. Because there's a bazillion ways on the planet to lose weight. And a lot of them work, right? A lot of them have before and afters. But a lot of times I would see people who didn't incorporate any fitness into their working out, and they would end up looking, their skin would look, not as healthy. They would have teeth breakage. Their hair wouldn't be very shiny. It'd be dull and no hair and all those things. And they would have quite a bit of loose skin. And then I could remember seeing people who had gotten fit, who went from obese, overweight, morbidly obese to losing weight and getting fit. And they didn't have hair issues. They didn't have teeth issues. They didn't have as much loose skin. And so when I made the decision to lose the weight, it was like, all right, I automatically knew my path was going to be incorporating some sort of workout. And as an overweight person, so I'm just giving you the backstory before we talk about do at-home workouts work, all right? So you understand where I'm coming from and how I can even have an opinion on this or a stack in this. A stack is somebody that has irrefutable evidence, not an opinion, irrefutable evidence that something works or doesn't work. They got a stack, baby. You know how some people just have opinions and other people have a stack? And it's the ones who have a stack that you're like, I ain't gotta like it, but I can't argue with you, right? So I'm just setting that up before I show you the stack. I don't know, maybe it's like the camo. I feel like, I don't know, I feel a little rowdy today. Anyway, so I knew I wanted to incorporate some sort of fitness into my weight loss, even though at that point I did not like fitness. I was morbidly obese. When I did a jumping jack, when I ran in place, everything shook, jiggled, wiggled, you name it. And you can't jump around wiggling and feel sexy. When your fat is jiggling, that doesn't make you feel very good about yourself. And so the thought of I wasn't fit at all. I was morbidly obese. The fact of I couldn't do that many workouts. I had been athletic when I was younger, and I was still mobile for being 288 pounds, but it's not like I was running up and down the court playing a basketball game. Does that make sense? It's not like I was in my house every day doing a workout or even going to the gym doing it. And I had played with all the different things. I had hired personal trainers before. I had gotten gym memberships before. I had the Billy Blanks, Tai Bo workouts that I did from home before. I had done all those things, right? The Richard Simmons, the Tai Bo, the Jillian Michaels, blah, blah workout. The Carmen Electra pole dancing workout. It's a real thing. I have the DVDs. And so I had done all those things. And the truth of the matter is, all of them probably worked, and I just quit. They worked, I didn't work. All right, so I'm certainly not saying that none of these work. What we're going to talk about today is, do at-home workouts work? Because in my mind, a gym, because you're going to a professional facility, should, this was my old opinion, should work more than an at-home workout. Hiring a trainer at the gym should work better than doing your little at-home workouts. This is how I used to think. And so I ran down that path for a very long time. I would get a gym membership, pay for it, and never go. I would hire a trainer and show up or not show up and waste my money. And so let me just first and foremost say, whenever you're trying to do a workout and get a result of any sort, and this is success in any area, whenever you're trying to have success in any area, there's one pre-qualifier that you should go through when you're looking for an expert. You should always have somebody you're learning from. And an expert, the way I classify an expert, not what degree do you have, not how many books have you read, not how smart do you sound, all right? So the way I personally classify an expert, or I find an expert, is somebody who has what I want, somebody who has a stack in an area. And a stack does not mean a degree, all right? You can have a degree in business and never have owned a business. Well, if I'm going to learn about business, I'm going to learn from someone who has succeeded in business, not from someone who has read a lot of books about business. If I'm going to learn how to be fit, it's going to be from someone who has gotten fit, not from someone who's fluffy. If I'm going to learn how to lose weight, it's going to be from someone who has lost weight. If I'm going to learn how to maintain my weight loss, it's going to be from someone who has maintained losing weight. Does that make sense? I'm going to learn from someone who has done it, who has went through the struggle and overcome, not someone who has been overcome. It doesn't mean, and by the way, being overcome is part of success. I've never met anyone who's succeeded who hasn't had to overcome being overcome. Like, most of us have lots of failures on the way to success. And so, like, all trainers are not the same. Does that make sense? Like, all trainers are not made equal. Not all of them know what they're doing, and not all of them have results that work. All right. And so when I was looking at before and afters, I made the choice that I was going to do workouts from home. Well, when I first started my weight loss journey, I was a mom. I had a toddler and a newborn. So going to the gym, first off, having to find daycare to go to the gym, having to plan driving to the gym, getting daycare, or taking them with me or whatever, just wasn't gonna work for me if I wanted to do it anything semi-regularly. Look, part of success is setting yourself up to succeed. And I was 288 pounds. Let's not forget the elephant in the room, right? Like, I was so self-conscious of going to the gym because who was going to judge me? Who was going to laugh at me? What was I going to look like? You know, this morbidly obese chick I certainly couldn't keep up with all those fit people in the gym. And in my mind, you know, it's going to be all the fit people like, look at that girl, look at her. And maybe they would have, maybe they wouldn't have. But in my mind, that's what was going to happen. I was going to go there, get laughed at, and look silly because I certainly looked silly working out. And so for me, working out from home just became the lesser of two evils. If I was going to do something I didn't like to do, let's not torture myself through the process. So I can look as silly as I want from my house. Nobody will laugh at me. Nobody is going to snicker at me. No one's going to point at me. And so that's really how I decided to work out from home. It wasn't because I thought it was going to work better. It wasn't because I thought I was going to get better results. It was simply because it was safe. Like, I wasn't going to get laughed at. I could look as silly as I wanted, and I could still, like, move my body some way, you know? And so, like, the way I chose a streaming service, and it was simply by looking at before and afters. And I remember having the conversation with myself. You ever do that? Have a conversation with yourself? I remember having the conversation with myself of, okay, if I could hire anybody, who would it be? Like, who would I choose to work with? Well, at that time, Tony Horton was like, you know, P90, then P90X was like the raging thing. There was all these like before and afters of huge, big people. Going from huge, which I was huge. Like, I was starting huge. Like, you know, there was people going from where I was to where I wanted to be and looking, like, actually going past where I thought I could go. Like, people looking like, you know, morbidly obese to looking like they belong in a fitness magazine. And it just I would look at these before and afters and it would blow my mind. And they were doing it from home. They weren't going to a gym. They weren't like, and let's think about it. If you were going to go work out with a personal trainer, Was I going to hire a personal trainer better than Tony freaking Horton? Heck to the no. Would I ever have access to Tony Horton? No. However, through a video, through pressing play, and I'm just telling you how my mind flipped. All right, I'm going to tell you the results here in a moment. How my mind flipped from, oh, those at-home workouts suck. I need a personal trainer. Think about any personal trainers that you have, all right, that you have access to in your local gyms, in your local YMCAs. Do any of them have the stack, the results that Tony Horton has? And I'm just using Tony Horton because that's who I used in the very beginning. I've since worked with lots of other trainers via, live stream, internet, all of those things. No, none of the people at my local gym, at my local Y, at my local wherever had the stack that Tony Horton had. And so it was like I was choosing to hire Tony Horton as my personal trainer, even though it was through a pre-recorded DVD, even though it was through he had put together, him and a team of experts had put together a workout program that was designed to get results. If I go walk into the gym and I don't have a trainer, let me tell you how this is going to look. I'm going to look around and go, let's go get on the treadmill for a little bit. The elliptical. Let's do that for a little bit. Oh, I should go lift a couple weights. Grab a couple 8s, 10s, whatever. Let me do some curls. Oh yeah, let me do some of these things. Oh yeah, look at that little sit-up machine over there. Let me go do some of those leg up crunch things. I'm going to look around the gym. Whatever catches my eye, I'm going to go do. I'm going to waste time. I'm not going to know if it's being effective. Now, sure, moving your body, doing anything is kind of effective, right? But think about it. Tony Horton teamed up with a group of experts. And one day, I just had this revelation. I don't know where it came from, how I had it. All of a sudden, I just went from personal trainer gym to having this massive revelation of how much better at-home workouts were and why. I had never thought this way before that day. But for some reason, that day, I was like, oh, wait a minute. This whole thought process just flooded my brain. So I was like, wait a minute here. So Tony Horton, he worked with a team of experts. Tony Horton then was arguably the most badass guy in the fitness, transforming your body space. Didn't get much better. You couldn't find somebody with much of a bigger stack results. People he had helped than what he had. And here, I can either buy the DVDs, or today you can use these streaming services where they have collaborated with the greatest minds, the most cutting edge technology to put together workouts that are designed to get results. Because their sales are based on your results. Their sales are based on those results and people seeing them and going, wait, she did that? She did that? In 13 months? Look, there's two downfalls that when it comes to at-home workouts. Number one, you do have to make an investment into some workout gear. Weights, mats, whatever it is you're going to use. In the very beginning, it for me was as simple as a mat and some weights. Why? Because I wasn't very strong. I didn't need 50s. Today, I do have 50s, but then I did not. What was I going to do with the 50-pound weight? Give me a break. I was carrying enough weight on my body, 160 extra pounds. I could just use my body weight and torch calories like crazy. Not so much today. I have to grab a couple 50s and whatever. So you have to make an investment into some equipment. All right. But you need minimum equipment. Number two, and you can actually find some workouts that don't require much equipment. Number two, you weren't going to have the social environment. Some people thrive in social environments, but that was it. That was it. Those are the only two downfalls that I have encountered in the past 6+ years of working. I have worked out from home, from my basement. Right now we are actually visiting, if you notice a different backdrop and you're like, why does she have this different backdrop? Normally she's got this other backdrop. It's because we're out of town visiting one of my best girlfriend, and I'm able to do my at-home workouts from anywhere. I don't need a gym membership. I don't have to drive to a gym. I can do them anywhere. Doing at-home workouts, choosing. Again, I still hired an expert, right? Because remember, if you have a goal, if you want to succeed, you have to find an expert. You have to find somebody with a stack, somebody who has what you want. Go find somebody who has what you want, and you do what they do. You do what they say. And that's what I did. I went and found somebody virtually that had made a recording. And he told me what to do every day. He told me what workouts to do. He told me what to lift. He told me how many push-ups to do. He told me for how many seconds to do these jumps. He told me how many seconds to do the jumping jacks. And for 13 months, all I did was watch what I ate and do these workouts 6 days a week at home. I transformed my body from 288 pounds, morbidly obese, a size 22, to 128 pounds, a size 2. I don't even know how many inches. It's written down somewhere. I transformed my life, became a better wife, became a better mom. I went from wearing a one-piece bathing suit with a cover-up to wearing a bikini. In the process, because of my transformation, my before and after photos, I won $100,000 so that the company I used to do the workouts could use that to say, look at what this chick did. 161 pounds, transforming my body. So much so that I have been accused of having it photoshopped. Photoshopped. All the pictures you will see in any of our videos and any of our thumbnails are not photoshopped. None of them. They're not airbrushed, they're not touched up, nothing's shaved, taken off, nothing like that. If you look close enough, you will find plenty of flaws. I promise you. But that before and after is 100% authentic and accurate using at-home workouts. If I would have tried to get fit going to a gym, it never would have happened. I had tried for 10 years. I have worked with hundreds and thousands of clients from all over the world that join our virtual fit clubs, that join our virtual boot camps, who do these workouts from home. Busy moms, grandmas, work moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas that have to leave the home and work, that don't have time to go to the gym, who can get up early, work out from their basement, work out from their living room, work out from their bedroom. So the question is, do at-home workouts work? They not only work, but I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, they work better. They work better. You are working with a trainer, in most cases, who has a bigger stack than anything you could find in your local gym. Anything you could find. It's more convenient. It saves you time. It saves you money on gas. Yes, there's a small investment, but you're not paying the gas, the daycare, the gym membership. And you're going to get a better result at the end of the day. Look, both are going to take commitment. Both are going to take consistency. Both are going to take persisting through the days you don't want to go. It's not like just because you're working out from home, you're going to wake up and go, yes! And it's not like just because you have a gym membership, you're going to wake up and go, yes! No, not at all, right? Like, you're transforming your body in most cases. You're not going to want to do it on some days. So both are going to take hard work. We're talking about, does it work? And in my opinion, in my results, in the stack that I have created over the last 6 years through my own experience and through all of the clients who we have partnered together and helped transform their body, yes, it works, hands down. And so there are all kinds of ones to pick from. If you are like, Carmen, which one did you use? Drop a comment down below. I'll send you the link of the one I used. I have a subscription. I sign up for a subscription once a year. I have access to over 900 workouts. If I want to do yoga, I can do yoga. If I want to do abs, I can do abs. If I want to do some bar, I can do some bar. If I want to get my butt kicked with some cardio, like I did, well, no, today was upper. I can do whatever I want to do from wherever I want to do it and get world-class results. And so anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have not hit the subscribe button, make sure to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Sometimes I see people giving the video a thumbs down. And I'm like, how rude. Like someone is taking their time to, most of the time, try to help people. And someone goes out there and gives it a thumb down. So give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. That way you get notified when we upload free tips. And we do upload every week. We are live on Tuesdays. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next one.